Donald Trump, of course, is raising more money really than anybody else running for any office or even running any political party in the United States right now. And the more we find out about this massive fundraising apparatus that Donald Trump has, the more it begins to look a little bit like money laundering to me. At least personally, I can't distinguish much of a difference between a criminal organization laundering money to what the Trump campaign appears to be doing. Donald Trump, of course, has 2 political action committees, and those political action committees are run out of the state of Florida. And yet, according to new reports, which includes reports from a Trump Tower employee and a former aide to the former president, Trump is paying himself $375,000 by renting office space at Trump Tower in New York City to, run those political action committees. The only problem is, according to, again, a Trump Tower employee and a former aide, they don't work there. There's nothing in that office space. It is completely empty. Yet the Save America PAC is paying $375,000 to rent those offices that they are not using because they're based out of Florida. So again, I'm not saying he's laundering money, but I'm saying that to me, this looks like money laundering. Because what he is doing is he is taking donors' money, paying it to his own organization to rent space that he is not using. And of course, that money becomes profits for the Trump organization, which goes back into his pocket. Because you cannot legally just take money from a political action committee and throw it into your bank account. Totally illegal. But political action committees do have to rent office space. They have to have equipment. They have to have employees, and those people can get paid. You can pay contractors. And essentially that appears, again, based on these reports, based on what we know from this admission that we got from the former aide and then the admission from the Trump Tower employees, that appears to be what Trump is doing. He's saying, look, I'm also a contractor here. I'm the landlord and they're renting property from me that they're not using. If they had a legitimate office in there, it would actually be okay, even if Trump pocketed the profits. Because, yeah, you gotta have office space. Could you have picked somewhere else? Absolutely. The fact that they're not using shows that this whole thing is likely a huge scam, which, for the record, is exactly how the former aide described it. It's a huge scam. I can't believe his base lets him get away with it. That's exactly what the former aide said. That's the word-for-word quote. And then, of course, the Trump Tower employee has said, yeah, my job is actually to monitor, the use of these offices. There's nothing in there. There's nothing. Like, it doesn't exist, basically. The office is there, but the people, no. The equipment, no. There's nothing. So it is a huge scam. So just be advised, Trump supporters, because I know sometimes I like to troll around on here. If you're giving this man money, he's using it to enrich himself, but y'all don't seem to care. That's just another feather in his cap, right? You think, oh, well, he's a great businessman because he's smart and he knows how to do this. These political action committees should be shut down. At the very least, an investigation needs to be launched to find out why in God's name he is able to do this without anybody second guessing that this man is just using all of this money he has raised to put it all back into his pocket by any means necessary.
One of today's video sponsors is Munk Pack Keto Nut and Seed Bars. Healthy snacks have a bad reputation, and let's be honest, most don't taste very good. They don't fill you up, and they certainly don't satisfy any of your cravings. Munk Pack makes snacks that taste like our favorite sugary treats, but with 1 gram of sugar or less. Munk Pack Keto Nut and Seed Bars contain 1 gram of sugar or less, 2 to 3 grams of net carbs, and they're only 150 calories. They're great for anyone following a keto lifestyle and the perfect snack for anyone who's trying to eat better or cut back on sugar and carbs without sacrificing taste. Munk Pack Keto Nut and Seed Bars have a perfect balance of sweet and salty, a crunch from whole nuts and seeds, but still manage to be soft and chewy. They come in delicious flavors like sea salt dark chocolate, caramel sea salt, and peanut butter dark chocolate. They're perfect for a quick snack to satisfy your sweet tooth without any guilt, and you can enjoy Munk Pack Keto Nut and Seed Bars as a quick breakfast while running errands or after a workout. In addition to being keto-friendly, the bars are also gluten-free, plant-based, non-GMO with no soy, trans fats, sugar alcohols, or artificial colors. So try it for yourself and you'll see, and we have a special deal for our Ring of Fire viewers. Get 20% off your first purchase of any Munk Pack product by visiting munkpack.com and entering our code ROF at checkout. And Munk Pack is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll exchange the product or refund your money, whichever you prefer. To get started, just go to munkpack.com. That's munkpack.com. Select any product, then enter code ROF at checkout to save 20% off your purchase.